It's time for the Blue Nose Baboon Hour with DJ Kai O Callaghan, brought to you by BlueNoseBaboonProductions.com. Warning, this show contains adult themes and language. Discretion is advised.
And welcome to another edition of the Blue Nose Baboon Hour with me, DJ Kai. We've got the fantastic Bob Black, Windsor Projects man and the owner of ISX Radio, doing a fantastic interview with him in a little bit, about 15 minutes from now. Got loads to get on with, so straight on to the fan mail, shall we? Okay, the completely legitimate fan mail. Okay, dear Kai, I've been working in the Middle East and I've been listening to your show. I see you have a new segment called Spokesman for Humanity. We do. That went out last with John Kerr. That went out last week. What's your opinion of all the violence between Sunni and Shia? Well, I don't understand it really myself. Why can't they just go back to, you know, I Got You, Babe, and all that? They used to be lovely together, didn't they, in the 60s? I get so upset about that. Anyway, that's from Abel Twice Nightly from the UK. I didn't say we were. And then, dear Kai, could you please do a segment about a foul-mouthed, half-Irish, gobby English DJ? Hang on a minute. Are you? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm fucking I'm heartbroken. And that's from, who's that from? That's from Paul Matoja from Scotland. And this one, dear Kai, you are to radio what Donald Trump is to race relations. And that's from Harvey Minge Pimple from Ottawa. Okay, we're going straight on now. This is a tune by Fokker and it's called The Gap.
When I remember steps we used to take, you taught me lessons not to fall or break, and to be strong in life as you were before. Is it hard to see a gap between you and me? Well, now these bright lights have become my faith. My sleepless nights are now my heavy weight. And where were you when I needed more? Is it hard to see a gap between you and me?
Well, I could
You're listening to Blue Nose Blue Hour, 100% independent music from around the world. Fuck yeah! Yes, you are. This is the Blue Nose Blue Hour, me, DJ Kai, all independent music, none of your fucking Justin Bieber here, buddy boy. Okay, it's time for the tip-top topical tip of the week.
It's time for Blue Nose Baboon tip-top topical tip of the week.
All right, you guys out there, now I'm going to sort of impart my a bit of my wisdom from 4.5 decades on the planet. When you're going out on the pool, I think you're saying American play in the field, when you're going out looking for a woman, make sure you find a woman with very small hands. So this way, it will make your cock look bigger.
Ooh, what a tasty tip!
And that's time for a bit of Charlie the Chirpy Cockney.
I'm Charlie the Chirpy Cockney.
All this fucking shit about the Middle East, right? I don't fucking like it. It's always fucking ragged. It always causes fun. Personally, I don't like conflicts. No, not me, no. I can't stand conflicts. I don't like any kind of breakfast cereal.
I'm Charlie the Chirpy Cockney.
Now we're going on to a bit of Pain Alive, Gypsy Wilson's band. This is a tune called Self Pollution.
Black lung, black soul, head bone, heart hole. That's what's left.
Pain Alive. Wow. What a fantastic tune. That's Gypsy Wilson's band, who's last week's guest. That's Pain Alive for you. Fantastic. So we're coming up to one of our new segments. This is Spokesman for Humanity with John Kerr, where we basically shit on every subject we can possibly think about. So we have our resident Spokesman for Humanity here, John Kerr, and we're talking about... One thing I forgot to do there, whenever I make a fuck up, I'm very honest about it, and I try to do this. Whenever I make a serious fuck up, I do this. So never let it be said that I don't own up to my own mistakes. I forgot to put the fucking jingle, didn't I? So this is the new segment called Spokesman for Humanity. Spokesman for Humanity. So we have a resident Spokesman for Humanity here, John Kerr, and we're talking about how the powers that be have turned humanity into fucking drones, into robot slaves to feed the fucking 1%, less than 1%. John, what do you think of that?
Yeah, well, they've been working there really good because we work more, we get less. They're taking away, but with calling it communism, all the social benefits that taxpayers have to get,
So basically, it's like having communism without the benefits. We're living in a fucking fascist state.
Yeah, they're transforming. They're making it in a way that it can go fascist all over the world. With police brutality, any kind of thing you do, they can drag you out in the street, beat you up, just like in the fascist countries, just like in Portugal when Salazar.
40 years ago in Salazar, and honestly, you would get dragged off the street for having long hair, wearing jeans. And I'll tell you now, John, have you heard about the 20,000 fucking internment camps FEMA are building in America?
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
What the fuck's that for?
That's in case there's like a martial law, and then they'll have the excuse to put people.
Not in
but
case.
I think they'll put the good people in there,
Of course they fucking will. It's not in case. It's not in case. It's because there will be.
It'll be like kind of a refugee camp for intellectuals and stuff like that. While on the outside, the world gets all kind of like, goes more poverty, goes down. There's no money, so there'll be riots and people running around. Then they'll probably send out a virus, and then people start...
I suspect as well, John, that virus could be carried by fucking physical money. For example, a virus that is like Ebola, for example, that is contagious through money. So they can get rid of our money, make it into a digital system, make sure we're all fucking chipped. And if they don't like what you fucking have to say, you can't even buy a loaf of bread. Spokesman for Humanity. So stay tuned for part 2 of Spokesman for Humanity after the interview with Bob Black. It's interview time. Fuck yeah! And we're very lucky to have here tonight. And I'm half pissed waiting for him to get off work because here it's 5 hours behind. We've got Bob Black from ISX and the Windsor Project. How you doing, buddy?
Fantastic, you?
As I said, I've been drinking beer all evening waiting to have this fantastic conversation with you. A few bowls of pot and, I'm ready to interview, basically. So, listen, you sent me some remastered tunes of an album that I previously had that was so fucking well remastered, I thought it was a new album.
Well, thank you.
So, well, fucking, my bad. But honestly, I had on the cans, man, and the fucking. I went out of my way to compare the tracks, and you could really notice the marked difference in production, mate. So,
oh boy, am I glad to hear that.
So, you're the owner of ISX, which I'm proud to be a member as a resident DJ.
We're pretty damn proud to have you along with us.
Fucking, I do have for these events when I'm overly happy and all that. So I like to do this. Fuck yeah! Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to put a fuck yeah in there. So, so the Windsor Project. How long have you guys been going, and who's in the band?
Oh boy, well, honestly, it's just Pete and myself, 2-man band. We used to play together in a band. Geez. oh God, it's got to be at least 11, 12 years ago. And after that band burnt out, we kind of went our own ways and honestly didn't speak a word to each other for over a decade. Well, it was just a chance meeting in a guitar shop, go figure. That,
All roads lead to guitar stops. Sorry, Bob, sorry.
So yeah, we were hanging out at Long and McQuaid, and I bumped into him. We started chatting and thought, hey, let's get together, see what happens. So we got together one night, started jamming, and thought, yeah, let's go for it, see what happens.
So how long ago was that? How long ago did you get back together?
Oh, geez. About a year and a half, 2 years now.
Oh, we're talking about prolific fucking partnership, mate. Really good. 6 belting fucking numbers. I would say you got here Spiral. Very tall, man. Well, we're going to play that for... one of my favourite bands from the 90s was Tool. I fucking love that group, you know, really. And it sort of really struck me as Toonesque without being a rip-off. Hey, man, I'm not saying anything. So I'm going to spin that right now. Ladies and gentlemen out there in Blue Nose Boon Band... I'm fucking pissed. Blue Nose Boon Land. Fucking... That's waiting for you, Bob. You're in your fucking 5 hours fucking behind us, man. What's all this fucking international bullshit, man? What's going on? Listen, I'm going to play it now before I fucking end up biting my own tongue off. This is Spiral by the Windsor Project. And we're very lucky to have the one and only Bob Black from ISX Radio. And we're playing, woo, yeah! And we're playing a few of his tunes from the Windsor Project, which is him. And what's the last name of your partner?
Pete Simpson. Now, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, his middle name is Michael. So put those initials together. Yes, his initials really are PMS. Yeah, well, he gets razzed about that on a regular basis, believe me.
He fucking does. But he gets on the rag about that a few times. Well, fuck's sake,
no pun intended.
No pun intended. He definitely. So, you guys working together, right? But you're the guitarist, no?
Actually,
And the
Pete does
producer.
lead guitar and a little bit of the rhythm. I do guitar, bass, drums, vocals, a little bit of everything, really. But Pete is our lead singer. He's got that gift.
Oh, the vocals on that boy, unbelievable, mate. Really great singer. But so he does, and he's a lead guitarist as well. God damn, he's talented fingers. But, yeah,
Well, he also plays with another band here. They go out and do live gigs, but yeah, they do their thing, and we kind of do ours. It's really odd how Pete manages to differentiate between the two. The guy is a gifted musician. That's all I can say. He's probably the best guy I've ever worked with.
Man, it sounds it, buddy. Honestly, I mean, if you can hit those notes as easy as it seems, well,
if I kick him in the fellas, he gets them a whole lot easier.
Fuck yeah! Yeah, you know it's got to be done sometimes. You got to spur your fucking musical partners on fucking somehow, mate. So, right, the next tune up, A Matter of Time. This is the first tune I ever heard of yours. I do spin it.
Wow.
It is the first tune I actually, literally ever heard. This tune here, I mean, on the production side of this, the step forward you've made since the last round that you sent me of the same tunes, where, as I said, I'll reiterate, the production was so dramatically different, I actually thought it was a new fucking album, man.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that.
Fucking man. It's only when I heard Matter of Time, I thought, oh, and then I said, you know how I rationalised that? I thought, oh, maybe they stuck an old tune on the new album. I'm thinking, Jesus, listen, open your fucking ears, man. It's the same album remastered. But I'm telling you, you've done a fucking bang-up job on this, mate. This next tune, Matter of Time. So,
thank you.
Do you want to flesh it out a little bit? Sort of what was behind this song?
Well, it's another odd song. It's about another musician, actually. I can't really get into too much detail about it, but Pete's writing is often inspired by other musicians. Well, it was a little bit of an awkward situation for him at the time, and basically he's describing it's just a matter of time before your flame burns out and you're done.
Oh man, we've all seen these people come and go. Honestly, Jesus, it's always a matter of time. And the thing is, what I have noticed. What's that?
What do you mean?
Is anyone talking about me? But I've noticed that there's always a shelf date for anything that anyone does. There was always a matter of time for something either gives or fucking takes or whatever. And I'm going to go now with that little segue into A Matter of Time. That was Matter of Time by the Windsor Project, and I'm here with the producer and all-round nice guy and owner of ISX Radio, Bob Black.
Yay, how's it going?
It's cool, man. I'm actually lucky tonight you caught me just drinking beer. Honestly,
as I recall, you're a pretty fond fan of the wine.
Oh, fucking hell, man. I could drink litres of the stuff, man. It's Portugal. I live in Portugal, and it comes out the fucking faucets, you know. Jesus Christ. So I sort of stayed to the beer tonight, so I'll be more or less... I mean, here now it's like after midnight here, you know. I know it's like fucking something like 7 o'clock at your place. In your place.
Just after.
Yeah, just after. So it's always difficult to... I remember I did an interview. When I wasn't doing the interview, I was actually being interviewed by...
oh, really?
Well, I won't mention the DJ because I'm sure I embarrassed the poor bastard, because it was like 7 in the morning and they had me on hold from 4, right? I did a gig the night before. I drink for free in the gigs, yeah. And then imagine the state of me by 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, 4 fucking bottles of wine after gigging all night, man. I must have, mate. I don't,
my goodness.
Well, I'm glad they didn't record that interview, Bob. That's all I've got to say, buddy. So, getting back to Windsor Project.
Yes.
Did you got a video or something? You got a couple of videos out?
Actually, we had a bunch of videos posted on YouTube. However, some of the sites out there ended up pirating the music, so we kind of figured we better off play safe and pull them down. So there's no video available for any of the tunes anymore.
That's a bitch, innit, man? Fucking why can't people just fucking buy the fucking 1.99 poxy fucking cents to buy a song, man? What's with people, man? Jesus. Okay.
It's not like the music was hard to find. I mean, we had it posted on Reverb Nation as well. So if you want to hear it, just go there.
Yes.
We had the tunes on YouTube. Just go there. But no, people want to steal.
What the fuck? Pirate Madonna. Pirate fucking Justin Twatty Face Bieber. Fucking pirate someone can afford it. Leave us poor independents alone, for fuck's sake.
Although on the other end of the spectrum, you got to consider it's kind of flattering that somebody did want to steal it.
There's that. There's that to it as well. I mean, can we fucking see the little fucking ray of sunshine out in this situation? I mean, the day I get my music stolen, mate, I'll be quite happy about that as well. But having said that, though, have you got anything live planned? Because I know you only two-man setup, so there's a lot of studio work involved. Which, by the way, incidentally, Bob, in your fucking feather in your cap, to make that sound like a fucking band the way you do is fucked up good, man. In fact, fucking, where am I? I can't even find me jingles, Bob. I'm looking for me fucking jingles. When I'm fucking happy like this, you always get a fuck yeah, because that's fucked up good, man. Honestly, really. So,
thank you very, very much.
Are you able to take it on the road? This is the question.
Well, who knows what's going to happen? I mean, we just posted the CD on Google Play. That's the only place it's available. They've got the best rates available, so we decided to go with them. Yeah, Google Play, the Windsor Project, TNT Tuesday Night Tracks. As far as going live, like I say, we'd like to, but Pete's got his own band. I've got a day job. He's got a day job. Between the radio station and grandkids, and my hands are pretty full right now, so I don't foresee us doing it unless it goes through the roof.
You're a busy fucking man, I tell you. Honestly, man, you're all over the place, and fair play to you, man. The way you're keeping I'll say on air now, actually, as anyone knows me knows that I was off air for a while because of a recent breakup and a divorce and stuff. But you were the only guy that kept my show reruns going all the time until I fucking got on my feet to make new shows. So for that, mate, for that, buddy, I'm going to give you, actually, I'm sick of I'm going to give you an English... Oh, fuckity fuck.
Oh, fuckity fuck.
Oh, yes. Jolly good. God save the Queen, old boy. I'm English, don't you know? Actually, I'm more Irish than English, because if I was English, this sound...
Of whatever.
That's the Queen of England, believe it or not, mate. I've got a sample of her going...
Of whatever.
Because honestly, this woman doesn't give a fuck about anyone, do you, Queenie?
Of whatever.
This is the Queen of England for you, mate. So listen, I'm going to have to drop in... an advert you heard earlier. Because everyone out there in Blue Nose Moonland knows we create these fucking crazy adverts, things that don't exist. But this one is inspired because I am actually a guitar teacher. And I always imagined what it would be like to have a guitar teacher that fucking detested children. And this is an advert for that very same guitar tutor called Professor Kidkill. So, you want to learn guitar? You have a talented child at home? Well, let me introduce you to Professor Kidkill. Johnny, this is a G. A one-to-one tuition. Okay, so you try now, okay? Guaranteed results. No, not like... Your child will learn or die trying. Hold it straight, like, for God's sake, boy. Listen, Johnny, no. This is... That's a G, no. Let me see. Go on, put your finger there. Second finger, not the fucking third. Second fucking finger.
30 years
Johnny,
experience
Johnny, listen
in
to me.
teaching children.
That's a G.
He knows the way forward.
That's a G, not fucking that. Don't hold the guitar. For fuck's sake, boy, what you do as you're told. No wonder your mother doesn't love you. Listen, you're a little fucking failure.
So, let Professor Kidkill teach your child today.
That's a G. Okay, no, you try. Go on.
No money back guarantees.
Johnny, no!
Practice
How many
essential.
fucking times I have to tell you, you little shitbag? I fucking tell you, you're useless. Now listen, that's a G. Now fucking do it now. I swear to God, you're not leaving here until it's done. Fucking Jesus Christ almighty, how many fucking times do I have
Professor
to show you
Kidkill.
a fucking simple chord, you little
Fucking up young minds for 30 years.
I swear to fuck you, a failure before you started. Well, that's my normal approach to guitar tuition, actually. I don't know about you, Bob. What do you reckon?
Excuse me. I think I actually had him as a teacher for a while.
Professor Kidkill, yeah, man, fucking. So listen, man, another song. I'm actually going to do 4 songs, Bob. I've made an executive decision. Maybe must be the alcohol and the weed for most probably, man.
Power.
So listen, Deep Inside. Now this is one fucking groovy tune, man. I'll tell you now. How'd that riff come about?
Oh boy, oh boy. Actually, again, like I say, you know, the CD's called TNT, Tuesday Night Tracks. Pete and I get together the odd Tuesday when time permits, and we'll sit down and just bounce riffs off of each other, and eventually we go, hey, that's kind of cool. Well, what if we added this and blah, blah, blah? And usually about 2-3 hours later, we've got a song. That was one of those songs. From there, Pete takes it home, sits down, finds a feel, finds a theme, and he'll put the lyrics together in a couple hours. The following week, we track it out, and we're good to go.
Okay, then, listen. So we're going to play that right now. This is Deep Inside by the Windsor Project.
Calling, they're looking
we're back here with my mate Bob Black from ISX Radio and the Windsor Project. Okay, Bob, because I'm going to let this run a little longer, I'm going to have to include a few of our normal segments inside.
By all means.
Yeah, but this is our resident poetress or
Penny Auntie.
Penny Auntie, and this is a new one she's written about Richard Gere. Penny Auntie's poems. An ode to Richard Gere, dashingly good-looking, an actor full of class, lighting up the silver screen with a hamster up his arse. Penny Auntie's poems. Good old Penny. I don't know where she gets them, man. So this is so. Tell me about it, man. What goes on in my fucking mind? I don't know. So fuck it, I haven't got a clue. So going on about the project in general and how you guys just get together on Tuesday nights, which is a fucking great. It's a really nice story, man. It's a really nice story. But to be so prolific, there has to be some sort of spark there. So I know you said you didn't speak to her for 10 years or whatever, you got together. Now, that's just happened to me recently as well with another friend of mine. I haven't seen for a long time, and it sparked off very, very recently, actually. I won't say any names. And now he's sending me some of the best fucking music he's ever produced, basically. And sometimes you can just, it's timing. It's timing. You could have met someone 10 years ago, which I was his partner, 25 years ago, with great fucking energy, loads of prolific music writing or whatever. But it's timing. I think sometimes you meet someone at the right time, you worked with before, and it just goes, oh, fuck off. And you've got all the fucking right ingredients. What do you reckon?
I couldn't agree with you anymore. It's like when we first started playing with the old band, it was good experience, good timing. Things were going okay, but there was a little bit of turmoil amongst the band, and it left a little bit of bitterness, but not necessarily between Pete and I. That was the weird part. We actually always got along, even afterwards. So, but it's definitely all down to timing. If you can get together with somebody and you're both in that right frame of mind, it's just amazing how far you can take things in such a little bit of time. We really don't spend a whole lot of time writing our music. It's just one of those things. You sit down, you get started, and it flows. It's got a life of its own.
That's the energy between you. I mean, actually, appertaining to the conversation we had off air, actually, about energies and making sure that you're with the right people in a sort of creative environment. That's just as important as so, for example, I've been on stage in studios and whatever. I mean, nothing grand, but enough to be able to brag a little bit. With the most amazing musicians who just didn't gel with, and then maybe less par musicians that I've absolutely fucking gone with, and we've made the best music ever. So it really is a lot about talent, of course it is, technical, prowess and the ability to play your instrument. It's all very important, very, very important. But I think really what's the icing on the cake is the energy and how you feel with the person that you're working with. Really.
Exactly. It's like you say, you can have the greatest musician sitting right across from you, but you can't write a note with them. Meanwhile, you can have the kid from down the hall. He comes over and he plays on one string, and all of a sudden, it's turning into an orchestra.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
just the way you feel about it at that time.
I'm moving on now to exactly, man. And this is the truth of. I think that's the truth of most things, actually, in any sort of business or any sort of creative experience. It's really the personality behind the talent. And what impresses me more is when I meet someone with the most amazing ability, but with a very sort of low ego, very sort of calm ego that they're not
humble.
Yeah, humble. I couldn't think of the word. I'll be fucking. Don't learn another language, Bob. It fucks you up. Fucks English up.
No worries, brother. I got your back on this.
So I'm going to do another one of our segments. Then I'm going to roll in to October, and then we'll have a chat and say goodbye. How's that?
That works wonders for me.
This is a new section we called "What the Fuck, Who the Fuck, Why the Fuck," and this one's about Susan Boyle, the singer.
Holy fuck!
What the fuck? Who the fuck? Why the fuck?
Susan Boyle, the singer. Looks like a fucking face with a bag of spanners inside being thrown around. Okay, yeah, but Susan Boyle is about to get a Congressional Medal of Honor for her efforts in the war against terrorism. Apparently, when the jihadists, the ISIS guys, see what a virgin actually looks like, they're much less likely to want to meet 72 of the fuckers in the afterlife.
What the fuck? Who the fuck? Why the fuck?
And we're going into Octo by Windsor Project.
My head to your heart. I thought I knew just what it was from the very start. You never knew that I was thinking what you're saying while you were playing with another man in another time zone. Never thinking of me alone, sitting on your throne with your crown and your cell phone, waiting for me to bring you the world. I don't think so, girl. Just another cold day in October. Still trying to get sober, still trying to wipe all the blood from this knife in my back. The rage on this page, it keeps telling me that I'm never gonna be what you want me to be, and I'm never gonna do what you want me to do. But this pain is just insane, like you're running blades inside my veins, and it's never gonna be the same. Just think of all the love that I thought I gained. All this time you were faking it and playing games. All this time you said you're missing me and want me home. I hope you choke on these words and you die in your home, in your bed all alone. I'll never let it go, I'll just never let it show. You should be glad for that, it's like an aftermath. I'm picking pieces of my heart off the floor as you walked out the door. I think there's nothing that you wanted more than to see me on the bottom, always looking up, begging for change with no legs and a paper cup. I gave you everything I have, everything I knew. Now that I'm coming to, I gotta say it's like a tragedy, and it's so sad to see how you turned on me, and that's a mystery, and that's why I never close my eyes. The evil that's inside has come to surface. You have no purpose. Are you alive? You never really know where the time goes, and there's not another hand to hold. Cause you're growing old, you're trying to get by like an easy way out. When you're sitting at home, when you're swimming in doubt, you got your head between your knees, pulling your hair out. You gotta believe that it's happening now. It's like a shock to me, this hypocrisy. It's a God to bleed while you watch me leave. That's why you finally rest my eyes. The chance to say goodbye has come to surface. You served your purpose, now I'm alive.
And we're here saying goodbye to my mate Bob. Man, it's been a blast, man, as usual. But first, you know what? Listen, I was saying, I was speaking to Dave Darren online today. I said, "Hey, man, I'm doing another DJ on DJ fucking interview. This is weird. Hey, before you know it, I'll end up DJing, interviewing myself." I'm thinking, hey, man, that's a sketch. So pretty soon you're going to have me on my own show.
Well, that ought to be interesting. I hope you agree with yourself.
Probably not. So, Bob, thanks for being on the show, mate. Don't hang up. I'm gonna have a quick word with you after we finish recording. Thank you so much. You've been Bob Black from ISX Radio, one of the best radio stations in the world, and the Windsor Project, one of the most amazing duos I've ever fucking heard. Stay cool, man.
You too, brother. Take care. Thanks for having me out.
Love you, man. Yeah, that was the Bob Black interview. Fantastic fella. Tune into ISX. He does a show on Friday nights as well, the Bob Agley Man. And so I did promise you a part 2 of The Spokesman for Humanity featuring John Kerr, and here it is.
Spokesman for Humanity.
You can't get around. You'll be like, there'll be a warning when you come into the whatever. Beep, beep, this guy's not allowed, so they won't even feed you. your money won't be taken. So you'll be out in the street.
And this is all coming now. And I'll tell you now, you guys out there, my blue nose buddies, I've decided to take a fucking stance against this. I cannot have a radio show and not fucking tell you guys out there we're being farmed. We're being farmed like koi carp.
Yeah.
Are we not, John?
Yeah. Fed GMOs and
that's genetically modified
brainwashed.
food.
We're not supposed to use our brain. The education now is
smartphones. We have smartphones. We don't need to think. We have smartphones. Don't add up. Listen, I say to my daughter, hey, if you don't do your mathematics, you won't grow up to be a decent drug dealer. I mean, come on. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on here with this fucking world, man? And I swear to you, man, John, my brother, I'm so glad to have you on the show as a spokesman for humanity because we should speak up.
Glad.
Fucking right we should, man. We should speak up. We can't allow us to be taken to the lambs to the fucking slaughter. That is exactly what's happening to humanity as we speak. And in the next 20 years, maybe 30 years, we're going to see a fucking big fucking change in the so-called freedoms that we have now.
Yeah, maybe even earlier.
Maybe less.
Because they're already worried about this. The thing that they have, the only way they haven't gotten there is because of internet. Because still internet, they haven't controlled it yet. They're working on it.
They're working on it, but they won't. And I tell you, as long as you've got internet fucking radio stations like the 5 I'm working on, I'm going to keep our voices going forward. I've got to call it to the end now. This is the end of the segment. This was Spokesman for Humanity.
Yeah.
Spokesman for Humanity.
So there you go, a little bit of politics there. Also, we're inviting all of our members or anyone that's listening to, if you want to send in a rant, if you've got something to rant about, no more than 2 minutes, please. Right? And you could swear, you could use colourful language. It's up to you. We'll sift through it, but if it's reasonably okay, we'll get it out there for you. And it's going to be our segment, Rant of the Week. Okay, talking of which, we had one sent in by the Visionary Sound Systems, Drew. This is a nice DJ, a fantastic DJ, some of the best music that you're ever going to listen to. And this is Drew's take on the Tory party.
This fucking Tory government, what the fuck is this all about? They take from the weakest, the most needy, the most fucking poorest in society and give to the richest, the strongest, the most fucking powerful. It's worse than fucking Robin Hood in fucking reverse. What is it all about? They take from the fucking disabled. They take from people on the poverty line and give it to fucking bankers and media moguls and fucking foreign investors. Cunts like that Abramovich at Chelsea don't pay no fucking tax, do he? Nor does fucking Cameron, apparently. Offshore investments. Lovely, we're Tory, we'll have some of it. Oh, and by the way, I'll just have a bit of fun fucking a dead peg's head. What the fuck? And yet the British public ignore it and forgive him. What is up with people? You get the government you voted for, and it seems like so many have got what they wanted. A man who's a fucking tax robber and a fucking dead pig head's fucker. What on earth is up with Great Britain? In the year 2016, we stand back and we allow poor people, sick people, disabled people, people without, to be fucking butchered and robbed. And then we applaud when these bunch of mercenary bastards give it to the fucking rich who have already got it, and then ignore the fact that they fucking hide it on some fucking island in the West Indies. It doesn't matter, we're in charge, we can do whatever the fuck we like. It does fucking matter, and one fucking day it's gonna come back and bite your fucking arseholes, because I'll tell you now, you cunts, the British public may be very blind to you at the moment, but a lot of them are slowly fucking waking up and getting fucking wise to your fucking cons. Cons Conservative. Makes fucking sense, don't it? What a bunch of bastards.
Rant of the Week. Here's a bit of Samara.
So for you 1,000 your ignorance, I see nothing but your ignorance. I see nothing but your ignorance. I see nothing but your ignorance.
There are times when only an ice-cold beer will do. And there are times, like this one. You ever seen a grown man naked? When it's got to be Schaefer. Schaefer, like any fine beer, tastes wonderful in that first cold glass.
You see, I'm trying to understand this relationship. In fact, I do. I understand it completely.
But, and this is what really sets Schaefer apart,
Oh, Gary, not now.
I'm trying to be sensitive, and she's not committing to the process. I think I might go back in my cave.
Yeah, it must be a bit spermy in your cave.
No, don't.
the pleasure of this beer doesn't fade after one glass or two.
I haven't enjoyed sex with you for the last 8 months.
Even after your thirst is gone, the pleasure of ice-cold Schaefer keeps coming on.
I'm just tired of living a lie. I'm gay.
He's not gay.
Yeah, I am gay. I'm queer as a 9-bob note.
Your last one is your first.
No.
I've only been gay since last Tuesday. I'm not going to go off tits completely. All of a sudden. It's a slow process. I have obviously gone off yours.
That's why.
Probably prefer to look at some bloke's cute ass.
Your last one is every bit as rewarding as your first.
No, you were definitely not queer, because you never even had sex with a bloke.
Anyway, I have.
You haven't. Why, who have then?
Chris.
Your mate Chris Bakewell.
Yeah, done him up the arse.
You have not done Chris Bakewell up the arse.
Oh, no, I will say it wasn't up the arse, but it was sex of a sort, and it was very, very gay.
Schaefer's beer commercial made by Dave Darren. That's fantastic, mate. Love it. Now it's time for Fact of the Week.
Fact of the Week. It's a fact.
You know what? Girls with small hands really it does make your cock look bigger.
Fact of the Week.
Not a bad tip, that one, actually.
It's a fact.
Okay, going to play out now with our token techno tune. Big shout out to Ian K from London, Catwood Hinge, aka. This is a tune he's made, a bit of drum and bass called Are You Ready? See you next week, my Blue Nose buddies.